Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Driving Up Stocks. If you are new to the channel, I am your host Cody, humble as always. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have not already, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you just absolutely crush that like button, please, and thank you very much. Right off the rip, I just want to thank everyone that tuned in. This past Tuesday here on the 10th, when I was a guest on Hang Out With over on the Helpful Entrepreneur channel. Thanks to Rick who hosted. Very much appreciate the invite over there. Appreciate you having me on. Very good time. That was definitely the fastest hour and 17 minutes of my life. Just flew by. Good questions from Rick. Good questions from the chat group. So thank you for making that a big success for me. Hopefully I reached a new audience, got some new fans out of that. But I very much appreciate everybody tuning in for that. I will probably be putting something together with that here in the very near future, and get that released out. If not the entire thing, I'll cut it up and kind of get the high points of the interview and get those posted out there on you pretty soon. So thank you all for tuning into that. Hopefully you'll see me over that way again, or if anybody else would like to have me on your show, I would be absolutely pleased as peaches to do so. Kind of getting right into it. This is our midweek update on our Robinhood portfolio, or our Robinhood brush fire is what it's turning into. This coronavirus, whether it's a lot of media hype, serious, I don't know. I don't know where your opinion on it is. Somewhere in between maybe, but it is serious as all get out for the stock. So, wow, just everything is just dropping off like crazy. I know Tuesday night when I was on Rick's show, we had talked about everything was kind of going back up. Didn't know if it was a rebound or if it was just a little one-day thing. Turned out to definitely be a one-day thing because everything dropped Wednesday. Everything's dropping like a rock today on Thursday. So when the market closed last night, Wednesday night, I was down to $154.38. So I was down like 16% on the week already. Looking at my monthly totals, I'm down like 30%. That's big, especially that's kind of what we talked about on the chat the other night, was being such a small portfolio that I have, that we were trying to grow big time. 30% is a lot. I mean, that's not like $200-300 in one of these multi-million-dollar portfolios or these $5,000 portfolios. This is like $50 that we've dropped in the past 30 days. So we are just absolutely getting decimated. I mean, there are stocks that you wouldn't think would get affected, like your Apples, your Microsofts, your Disneys. Just, you never know. I mean, there's something. Everybody's got something that causes them to be affected by this virus scare. Just bad news all around. Things are just dropping like crazy. I mean, for example, we discuss AMC a lot. I mean, when I first bought in, it was $8.30 a share. I bought my next share. Gosh, what was that? Like $6.45. Oh man, yeah. I mean, we were in that $6 range, and we thought that like $6.30 range that it was sitting at would be the lowest it would go. It's down at like $2.60 right now a share. And that's not the worst one out there. Designer brands, another one of my favorites, designer brands, they're typically up around $16-17 a share. They're down to like $7-8 right now. Insane. I mean, you've got, stocks that are out there dropping $200 and $300 a share. Unbelievable. I mean, this is just, granted, if you look at some of the others, like the SARS and what was it, H1N1, bird flu, that kind of stuff, like the death toll and the amount infected are not nearly as high. But I think it's not necessarily, everyone calls this a panic. I think we're trying to be proactive. I'm hoping is what's going on with all the, let's shut down the NBA games, let's, don't let anybody congregate in more than 100 people in a group. Where I'm at in Ohio, They just came out and said that tomorrow's going to be their last day. Tomorrow Friday will be their last day. And then they're going to extend spring break statewide. So all the kids are going to be off for the next 3 weeks. That is insane. Anybody else remember anything like this in your lifetime? I sure as heck don't. So this is some serious stuff. But I think a lot of that's just them trying to be proactive and shutting businesses down and things and trying to keep these large groups away from each other to kind of limit how it spreads and try to get it under control. And you got these biotech companies working around the clock trying to come up with a cure and a vaccine. And oh my goodness, this is like unprecedented. It is insane what is going on right now. So hang tight though. Hang tight. I cannot stress that enough. Don't panic. Don't freak out and sell everything and try to save every last penny you can. Buy. If I give you one piece of advice right now, it is buy. But please do your research. Make sure you're picking up a company that's going to be able to rebound after this is over. One that's going to get back up to like a designer brand. Is it going to get back up to $16, $17? I don't know if it is. If it does, it's going to be a long while. That's one I think is going to actually, once we rebound, that one might only end up around that $13, $14 range, being that they're mostly a brick and mortar operation in retail. And that's kind of dying out on us right now. So things like that you got to really be leery of. But like your AMC, people are going to start going to the movies again. You're going to get the blockbusters out that are going to pick up sales. That's going to get back up in that $6, $7, $8 range again. So, pick and choose your crude oil stocks, your I'm trying to think of the name, like your Carroll corporations. I'm trying to think of the one. I just lost it. Yum, is it? I don't remember. They own KFC. But anyhow, all your food, fast food, that kind of stuff, Darden's, your Olive Garden, that kind of deal, those are going to rebound big time. Clorox is down a little bit. It was way up. It kind of took a little bit of a dip. But Clorox, definitely, especially with something like this going on, that's going to go back up. So just, be very careful. Be cautious. Make sure you're picking and choosing what you are investing in, but by all means, do not sell out. I am actually looking into trying to wait because some of the stuff's going up a little bit. You're getting some little peaks and valleys throughout the day. I'm kind of waiting to see some of these stocks that I got from referrals. I kind of want to hang on to plug and see how that plays out. But Amneal Pharmaceuticals, they've had some news. Was it Corvus? Biotech Farm, whatever it is, that's one I got as a referral. Those are kind of a couple that I'm looking to sell out of here soon to try to pick up a couple shares of some of these other things, or like increase. Like I've currently got like 4% of a share of Realty Income. I'd really like to build that up. I've got about $3 in my buying power. If I sell it on those, that'd give me about another $10 that I can either pick up a couple shares of something that I already have. That's at a low price, or throw it into that realty income while it's down also, because it doesn't go down very often. Or like try to get into another share of Apple Hospitality REIT while that's down. I mean, that'd be another real solid pick there to increase my position there. But again, just do your due diligence. Make sure you research properly. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I really worry about all of you out there. I want to make sure that when you're tuning into my show that you're healthy. This like I said, I don't know what your stance is on this, whether this is like a true pandemic or if this is a lot of media hype or whatever it is, or if you're somewhere in between. There is something going on. And I'm like I said, I'm hoping my guess is right, and they're trying to be proactive, and try to limit the exposure, people's exposure to this virus. So hang in there, everybody. We will rebound from this. I guarantee you that. I do not see this as the recession that was being predicted last year, and a lot of the experts are in agreement that this isn't the recession, that this is going to rebound. There are some mitigating factors out there, that there might be some foreign policy things going on, some rogue tweets by some big time politicians. I'm not going to throw names out there, but there are some mitigating factors that might be impacting the stock prices here and there. But again, as long as you do your due diligence, make sure you pick something that is going to rebound, you'll be fine. So hang in there. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, I appreciate everyone that got to tune into the live stream over on the Helpful Entrepreneur. Hopefully you got to ask and get your questions answered over there. If not, don't always, swing over to my channel or, leave a comment on Rick's. I'm still kind of checking in on that. Looking at his chat to kind of see, in his comments, to see if there's any follow-up questions or anything that have been asked. But I really appreciate everybody. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Again, if you have not already hit that like button, if you have not subscribed, please do. And we will see you again for the end of the week and going into next week update on our Robinhood portfolio challenge. So stay safe out there, be healthy, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, YouTube.